student, I am Nidhi. Today we are going to discuss more about Excel. In this chapter, we are going to discuss today inserting rows and column, deleting rows and column, inserting cell and deleting cell, changing row height width and deleting cell contents, autofill, undo, redo and formula. First option here we will use is inserting rows and column. How to insert row and column in the Excel sheet, and how to insert just cell, how to delete cell, how to change their height and width according to our requirement, autofill, undo, redo and formula. First we are going to discuss here is inserting rows and column. You can see here I have written here counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see here I have written A, B, I have written A, B, A, B. In the second column I want to insert one more row in between the existing columns. How to insert a column in between the existing these three columns? Now for inserting a column, select the column where you want to insert. I want to insert after E. First you have to select the column. After selecting the column, click on the Home tab. On the ribbon given over there, click on Insert option. You can see here in the cell group insert option is given over there. In the insert, you have to click on the insert option. Drop down menu will appear. What do you want to insert here? Insert sheet column. You can see one column get inserted between the two columns. In the same way, if you want to insert a column between G and H, you have to select the column where you want to insert. Click on the Home tab. In the Home tab, you have to click on Insert option of cell group. Insert sheet column. You can see here one column get inserted in between the column. In the same way, if you want to insert a row, then how to insert? I will show you here also. I want to insert a row between the existing these row. Then how to insert a row? Click, or you can say that select the row where you want to insert a cell. Insert the row. Then click on the Home tab. From the Home tab you have to click on the cell group. In the cell group you have to choose option Insert. Insert sheet row, or a row get inserted between the two rows. Horizontal section is called rows and the vertical section is called column. In this way you can insert multiple row and multiple column in the existing worksheet. Insert row and insert column option in the insert cell of the Home tab. Again I will tell you how to insert a column. Select the row to insert a new row above it. Click on the Home tab. In the Home tab you have to click on the Insert from the cell group. From the Insert option you have to select Insert sheet row. A row get inserted, a new row get inserted in the existing worksheet. Now how to delete the row? In the same way you have to select the row or the column which you want to delete. Click on the Home tab. In the cell group you have to select the option Delete. That row get deleted from that sheet. In the same way, if you want to delete the column, click on the column header option. Then click on Home tab. Choose Delete from the cell group. Then delete sheet column. Column get deleted from the worksheet. Now I think all of you clear how to insert and how to delete or insert a row or column in the existing worksheet. Now next option, inserting cell. Inserting cell. If you want to insert a cell in the existing worksheet, then what are the steps to insert a cell? First you have to select the cell where you want to insert. Here wherever you want to insert a cell, select the cell or the range of cell where you want to insert the cells. I have select the cell, then click on the home tab on the ribbon. Click on insert from the cell group. Click on the insert from the cell group. Click on insert cells option. Insert cell option from the list where you want to shift that cell, because I want to insert a new cell here. Insert cell, shift cell right. That cell shifted to the right, a new cell get inserted here. If I want to insert a new cell, range of cell I want to insert here, then select the range of cell, click on the home tab on the ribbon, select insert option from the cell group, insert cell where you want to shift that cell, already filled that cell, then you have to say I have selected the option shift cell down. All that cell get shifted down, a new cell get inserted in the worksheet. Now all of you clear how to insert a cell in the existing sheet. Now deleting cell. I want to delete a cell or number of cell. You can say that range of cell. For that we are using option deleting cell. Select the cell. Click on the home tab. From the home tab, click on the delete option from the cell group. Delete cells. You want to delete cell. Click on the delete option. Cell get deleted from the worksheet. If you want to delete range of cells, then select the range of cell which you want to delete. I want to delete that range of cell. First select the range of cell, then click on the home tab, choose delete option from the cell group. That cell will get deleted from the worksheet. Then click OK button. Now next option is changing row height and column width. If you want to increase the height of the row and width of the column, you have to follow some steps to change their height and width. First we are going to discuss change the row height. Bring the mouse pointer. First you have to bring the mouse pointer to the row heading. Bring the mouse pointer to the row heading, that is column and that is row. You want to increase their height, bring the mouse pointer to the row height. The mouse pointer changes to the, you can see here when I bring mouse pointer to the row heading, mouse pointer changes to the double headed arrow. You can see here that is double headed arrow. One arrow is at the above and one arrow at the bottom. That is called double headed arrow. Click on the lower border of the selected row and drag the mouse till where you want to increase the height of the row. In the same way, if you want to change the column width, bring the mouse pointer to the column heading. I will put the mouse pointer to the column heading. The mouse pointer changes into the double headed arrow. Click on the right side of the border of the selected column and drag the mouse till where you want to increase the width of the column. In this way, you can increase the height of the row and width of the column, or same way you can decrease their height and width of the column. See, put the mouse pointer here and drag the mouse till where you want to increase or decrease the height of the row, and same put the mouse pointer over the column heading. Mouse pointer changes into the double headed arrow. Right wherever you want to decrease, then toward left side of the border, width get decrease of the column. In this way, you can increase or decrease their height and width of the row and column. By default, row height is 15 points and the column width is 8.43 points. Again, I am telling you, by default, row height is 15 points and the column width is 8.43 points. Now, if you want to delete the cell content, first we have deleted with the help of delete option of cell group. There is another way to delete the cell content. click on the cell, then press delete key from the keyboard. The content of the cell get deleted. In the same way, select the range of cell to delete the cell content, then press delete to delete the range of cell from the worksheet. Now next option we are going to discuss is autofill. We have discussed how to insert row column, how to delete row column, how to insert and delete cell, how to change their height and width of the column. Now how to delete the cell content. Now we are going to discuss autofill. Autofill feature of Excel is used to quickly fill a predefined series of data such as text or a number in a worksheet. If you want to fill numbers or text in the worksheet automatically, for that we are using autofill feature of the Excel. For that, for example, you can fill the days of a week, months of a year or number in a pattern using autofill option of the Excel. Just I will show you. I switch to the new sheet, sheet number 2. I have written here 1 in the first cell, then drag the mouse with the help of till where you want the number. Just leave the mouse. After leaving the mouse, you can see here autofill option will come automatically. Click on the drop down option, then click on fill series. Automatically number get filled in the rows and column, in that column. That is called autofill feature of Excel. Again I will tell you, write any value here. I have written 11. Just for example, when you move the mouse pointer to the lower right corner of the selected cell, just put the mouse pointer, you can see here earlier that is a plus sign and that is not filled plus sign. When you select the cell and put a mouse pointer lower right corner of the cell, then mouse pointer changes its shape into the plus sign. This is called fill. This is called fill handle. This is called fill handle. You just need to drag the fill handle to use the autofill feature. Just drag the mouse fill handle to use the autofill feature. Then put a mouse pointer here and choose option autofill. You can see here automatically counting get filled in this. Another way, just write the number or any alphabet here. I will write now alphabet. A I have written here A. Now select the cell first, put the mouse pointer lower right corner of the cell and press Ctrl key from your keyboard and drag the mouse here. I have written just for example A, B. Select the cell, put a mouse pointer over right corner, not applied. So I have written here just for example Monday. Now I have written here Tuesday. Now select the cell, put the mouse pointer lower right corner of the cell. You can see here all the days get applied with the help of autofill feature. Here I have written A, here I have written B. Just select the cell, put the mouse pointer over the lower right corner of the cell and drag the mouse till where you want the values. In this way you can fill number of numbers, weekdays and months also. I have explained you how to fill number pattern, how to fill days. Just first value you have to enter in the cell, in month cell, then press enter key. First you have to press any name of the day. Just for example I have written here Monday. Again I am telling you. Then press enter key. Select the cell with the help of mouse. Drag the fill handle Just select the cell and drag the fill handle to enclose the desired cells to be filled with series till where you want to show the data. This is the use of automatically it fill the cells with the help of autofill option of Excel. Now we are going to discuss about undo and redo. Undo and redo are the options which are in your quick access toolbar. You can see here both the options. This arrow, forward arrow, is known as undo and the backward arrow is known as redo option. If you want to cancel the last work if you want to cancel the last action which you have done, that is the work of undo. If you want to reverse the things you have undone, that is the work of redo. Now I have written here, like I have filled number of days here. If you want to undo that work, for that I have press on undo. That will undo the work which I have done the last. In the same way, if you want back that work you want to reverse the thing you have done and done, then you have to click on the redo option. Undo means to cancel the last, or you can say that it is used to reverse the last action, that is undo. And redo action, reverse the thing you have undone, or you can say that redo command repeat the action cancelled by undo command. Just for example, I will show you. I have written here QWERTY keypad. I have written here I want to cancel the last action. What I have done in the last, I have written here QWERTY keypad. Then you have to click on the undo. That get removed. If you want back, if you want to repeat the action cancelled by undo, for that we have to press on the redo. Shortcut key for the undo is Ctrl+Z and the shortcut key for redo is Ctrl+Y. Whenever we are basically Excel used for the calculation. If we want to perform simple calculation in Excel, for that we are using MS Excel, or you can say that spreadsheet. We are using formulas in the Excel. Formulas are used to perform calculation like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. If any kind of calculation you want to perform in Excel, for that you have to perform or use formulas. Excel provides many features that allow us to create and use formulas in Excel worksheet. There are predefined formulas also given there, and you can manually write yourself also. Each and every formula we are writing in MS Excel, it starts with the equal sign. It starts, or you can say that formula always begin with equal to sign. Just for example, here I am writing maths marks. In the next tab I am writing English marks, or in the next tab I am writing Hindi marks. Here I have given maths marks like 78, 89, 78. Here I have given 67, 89, 88, 89, 99, 98. Now I want to perform the total. For that you have to make a column total. Formula always begin with equal to sign, as I said. Then you have to write the name of the column, then put a plus sign, again write the name of the column, plus sign again, then press enter key. You can see total perform in that cell. In the same way, just drag the cell, that is the autofill feature. Automatically value get filled or formula get applied in the cell. Now I think all of you clear how to enter the formula. Click in the cell, type the formula and press enter key. Formula get applied to the cell. If you select the cell you want to use in formula, either by clicking it or by moving the cell cursor to it, you have less chance of entering the wrong cell reference. Just click on the cell, then cell reference get added. Again I will tell you, whatever the formula I have written here, it will visible in the formula bar. Equal C3, D3 and E3. Name of the cell C3, D3 and E3. When we click on the cell, automatically it will enter here. I will apply equal sign, then name of the cell is C4, plus sign D4, then plus sign E4. After writing, then press enter key, then formula get entered and it will display the value of that formula on the basis of their calculation. Now next is auto sum. Auto sum used to quickly find the sum of data values stored in rows or column. What are the values we are entered in the cell? If we want quickly sum of that values of rows or column, for that we are using auto sum feature of Excel. Just you have to select the cell. If you want to quickly find the sum of that values, select the cell, then click on the Home tab, click on the auto sum option from the editing group of Home tab. You can see here editing group of Home tab, select the option auto sum from the editing group of Home tab. A formula along with the suggested cell range will appear in the destination cell. You can change the reference range if needed, selecting the required range in the worksheet and press enter key. Now in the same way, if you want to find the total marks for the Hindi, then you have to select the range, click on the Home tab, click on auto sum option from the editing group, then you get the quickly sum of data value stored in that column or row. In this way, you have to practice all the options of Excel which we have discussed you today and in your previous class also, like how to change their height, weight, how to delete the cell, how to insert a new row or column, how to align the data, how to copy the content, how to move the content. You have to practice all the options and read your chapter also. Read your both the chapter, learn chapter 5 and 6. Thank you class.